Oh, and that's where they came from. Okay, cool. Two things done at once. Oh, I visited Amsterdam and rode trams when I visited there 10 plus years ago, but I didn't notice anything special. I guess I was at the time used to it or something. Too long time since that. Kaboom. Yeah, kaboom. Big bada boom. Yeah, where were we? It's also kind of difficult to judge the noise of a train. Where are you? I hear you. I like that they have this umbilical for you. That kind of means you can find your way back home easily if you want to. Maybe it depends on the line. I'm sure some of them are better. My experience is from 2019. The things I've noticed is, yeah, it's at least, for example, here in Munich, it depends a lot. Are you getting older or newer trains? Because the older the individual car, or has it been checked recently or something, then they're usually quieter. And if it's, of course, the newest model, usually it's the quietest. And then on the other hand, there are some lines where older track is laid, and other lines where the track is newer. Lots of things like that. And there's also like if you hear a lot of screeching, that usually means that the curves are too tight for the cars. And I remember in Augsburg, which is a city next to Munich,
fire with our virtuous actions, so the others will not lose their way.
Where the heck are you? I hear you speaking, but I don't see you. Okay, let's look in here. So I think the smoke is probably bad news. Okay, there's one overseer there. Maybe I'm hearing you. And so in Augsburg they had, oh, there would have been a gap. Okay, there's another thing. Okay. And so they had issues where they got new trams, but one line went through a street where the tracks went too close to the buildings on one side. So they had to keep running the old trams on that line until they got around to actually moving the tracks to make room for the wider, newer cars. Newer is not always better. The Vario trams, which were new in 1999, were a way lot more noisy than the older trams from the 70s, but luckily the really newest Arctic trams, that were started to go to production in 2015 were the most quiet ones and smoothest I've ever experienced. Okay. The ones I remember, usually it was a different kind of noise. So I remember one generation of trams where suddenly, instead of the rumbling and rattling and mechanical noises that you would usually hear in trams, you had these more like melodic high tones. And those were basically electrical motor noises only. And you didn't hear any gears or anything. And when those were new, I found that noise loud and annoying. And like after a year or two, I was totally used to that. And the thing is, it wasn't really... Like, often the important part about the noises and frequencies are they uniform, so you can kind of easily eliminate them when talking to someone? And are they at the same level as voices? And if someone's like if the noise is just like voices, then of course you can't hear them. Alright. So usually I would probably try to shoot these. I guess I can see they don't show up specifically as targets. But I kind of worry about that smoke. I think that's probably suppresses my abilities.
He knows my heart, tests me, taunts me. I will not give up.
Yeah, so you up there, that's what I'm hearing. Okay. The variotrams were the ones without axles, each wheel separated and directly attached to the vehicle base. But I guess biggest issue was that model did not really articulate vertically. Only for corners, so their wheels supposedly somehow got damaged from the vertical elevation changes. Yeah, that could be an issue. Oh, that's a leg. Hey,
Am I being presumptuous?
Whoops.
Hoping to cross paths with that monstrous assassin.
Come on, we need that foot. Yes. Copper wire. Thank you.
They were scrambling to testify against one another by the end. They hoped betraying their sisters would compel us to mercy, but they were all found guilty naturally. We could barely hear the sentencing over their wails.
I am sorry to have missed it.
One spat in Brother Cardoza's face and said she would never confess.
Did she?
No. We cut out her tongue.
You are horrible people. Not a fan of this incense you have here. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up a little so that maybe the people down there won't find this too soon. Wait, and I think there was a failure right somewhere. Yes.
From our sisters.
Whatever that is.
Very strange indeed. I must draw strength from my brothers. But are we not as one?
I wonder if I can shoot through these grates. Looks like I can't.
Someone's shooting at us.
I know it ain't. You're gonna pay for his death.
He didn't see us.
Surrender and die.
He didn't see me.
Where are you hiding? She can't have gone far.
Wait, where is she?
Who? She.
We won't stop until you've been dug from your hole, coward.
Okay.
You have a trick.
Okay, that didn't work.
How dare you! I'll cure the world from the No!
I guess it's stealthy. If nobody's there to say what you did. Dear brother, I hope all is well with you. How does my garden fare? Are the potatoes sprouting yet? I wish I was there to see it and not here in this den of heretical horror. I understand how important our work at the conservatory is, but I fear I shall never feel clean again after dealing with the remnants of Delilah's coven. Brothers, you cannot imagine how far from the strictures these creatures have fallen. They have abandoned their humanity to wallow in wanton flesh like animals, and to worship the outsider with twisted profane rituals. To read their writings is to blush with shame for such degraded beings. And for what? A fleeting taste of mortal power? Incomprehensible. I can't wait to put their filth behind me and return home to the good, clean earth and bright sunshine of our quiet lives together. Faithfully yours, Brother Hippolito. It's annoying that they have these masks that mean you can't headshot them. But well, I guess it's quiet here now, so that's good. Yeah, but in general, I'm really happy about the modern trams we have these days. Oh. Oh, that's the cellar? Can I go through here? Doesn't look like it. So how did she get out? Oh, there are some rats. Maybe they have some tips. Oh, that's not... Oh, that's probably what they want to do. They want to use that smoke in the game, I mean, the game designers, to confuse me and make it harder to see a bone charm.
They drive women in their nests and put them in cages. Sharp songs dig deep between their ears. It hurts us, we flee. One ran, Her blood is all sadness and fear.
Yep, we heard that. Pouch, yes. Trial of Constance Bow. Excerpt from court proceedings conducted by roving vice overseer Alvaro Cardosa. Prisoner Constance Bow of Pottershed, female, 28 years of age. Offense heresy, possession of profane artifacts. Verdict guilty, punishment reformation, musical therapy. Inventory of items confiscated from prisoner after capture in the Royal Conservatory, submitted as evidence of witchcraft. 1 sharpened piece of bone, unknown origin, possibly human. 3 rat tails, severed. 5 pieces of braided hair, 2 singed as if by flame, unknown origins, human. 1 hand mirror, broken, possibly innocuous. 1 waxwork doll, fashioned to look like the former grand inventor, burned on site. Silvergraph of the offending item has been filed. Item had been stuck with several hairpins in the neck, head, and groin. 6 pieces of whalebone inscribed with lewd images. 1 pair of testicles, dried and strung together, found tied around the prisoner's neck. When asked the origin, the prisoner stated that they were your own. Guilty. Prisoner will be subject to experimental musical therapy to remove her willful nature and attraction to black magic. Trial of Patricia Deshkova. Excerpt from court proceedings. A woman also captured in the Royal Conservatory confessed to witnessing the prisoner suckling a rat at her breast as if it were an infant. Testimony transcribed by Overseer Benson. It was a haggard thing, all skin and bones. Patricia gathered it up in her arms and held it to her until it stopped wriggling. She had no milk, but the rat gnawed at her until there was a flow of blood, and then it sucked like a baby when she cradled it and cooed. She did this once every few days until it grew fat. The wound it made went bad, and she fell down feverish for many days, and we took care of her as she said she walked with the outsider in her sickness. Prisoner, statement to the court. He cried so pitiful, and oh, the poor thing was starved. Guilty. Prisoner will be subject to experimental musical therapy to restore an appropriate aversion to vermin. Okay, that was... The pencil counts as ammo for me now, because I have the skill to use everyday items as ammo. Processed whale oil, yes, thank you. Trial of Lavinia Rischio. I think I was talking about the trams. Well, what I like about the new modern trains is since they don't have axles, many of them, and things like that, you can actually pull down the floor lower, which means they're, wheelchair accessible and things like that. So, there's some fascinating stuff they've done with trams, and that just, I don't know, that really excites me. Okay, of Karnaka, female, 44 years of age, Lavinia Rischio. Through enhanced interrogation techniques, that doesn't sound good, we extracted a confession signed by the prisoner. On the evening of the 7th of the month of High Cold 1851, the prisoner did acquire the blood and seed of her former lover, a dock worker by the name of William Cartner, known in Karnaka as Barrel Bill. This she mixed with other noxious liquids and fed to a large hound, which she named Sugar Boy, admitted to be a malicious spirit of the void with which she consorted. Within 3 days, William Cartner experienced a range of symptoms, including fevers, insomnia, sexual dysfunction, and death. The prisoner confessed that this was the intended outcome of a pact with Sugar Boy, which she performed at the behest of the outsider. Guilty. Prisoner will be subject to experimental music therapy to cure her magical taint. If she survives this process, then she will be put to death for murder as an honest congregant. That doesn't sound too good. Trial of Nongi Chao. Female, 32 years of age. Repellent to sacred items and or words. When asked to recite the 7 strictures aloud, the prisoner choked and gagged on the words and could not finish the lying tongue even when prompted. The prisoner then violently convulsed, and a deluge of blasphemies fell from her mouth until she was forcefully silenced. Subsequent attempts to rouse the prisoner to repeat the words known to every honest man or woman in the Isles were unsuccessful. Precedent indicates that she is therefore guilty of this heresy, and that her inability to speak the words of the strictures is her body rejecting their truths, which are repugnant to the outsider and his agents. The above was witnessed by the 2 overseers present during her interrogation, and they have signed statements attesting to the accuracy of this account. Prisoner will be subject to experimental musical therapy to open her mind to the wisdom of the 7 strictures. Now, of course, I wonder, like, in this world, I guess that could be how it really works. But, I don't know, the outsider doesn't really seem, like that would be, like, something, that, would affect him. So, my guess is it's more like in the witch trials, in the historical witch trials, where they just made shit up and made that a reason to, like, get their neighbor arrested for witchcraft, and then they can cheaply buy their property at auction or something like that. Which was, usually what was done in situations like this. Like, there's a lot of criminal prosecution where, people would just accuse someone of crimes, and when they had been arrested, they could take their stuff. Oh, what's this? A big turtle. Okay.
Another dead witch. What happened this time?
Brother Cardoza says they keep dying during therapy. He says there's a heretical organ inside them that turns the healing power of music into pain. Their corrupted bodies reject the cleansing.
By the strictures. Imagine being so impure, so enthralled to the abyss, that you can't survive the sacred music. Those poor, lost creatures.
Don't waste your pity on them, brother. They chose to serve the outsider. They chose their profane ways. They deserve to die.
I wonder how much of that actually is true, and how much, again, like, we've never...
No way this is a cure.
Yeah. So, if you play... it's a common thing in torture to use, for example, loud music to keep people from sleeping and things like that. So, it kind of makes sense that this might just have killed them through regular torture and not through anything specific to them being witches. But then again, this game makes a lot of things actually real that, were just made up in history. And I mean, that's one reason why this game is cool. Ah, okay. This is this door. Wasn't there some food somewhere? Would like to heal those last few inches of damage. Okay, this up there looks promising. And somehow when I think about torture by noise, I keep hearing the song, "Please release me, let me go." If you haven't seen that movie, then I'm sorry. Why didn't that do anything?
What's going on? So let's see. Search. What was?
Okay, that worked.
Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place.
Anyone
I
here?
don't have time for that.
Show yourself.
Okay, it's... I guess that one was too low. Oh.
Hello?
Can I pick that back up? Yes. I can probably pick you up? No. Guess you've triggered already. Oh, they've seen my
Stop!
mirror image. I guess I'm out of those now. Hook mine 1. Well, I hoped it would catch 2.
Brothers, one of us has been murdered.
Okay, that worked. Can I...
No flesh, no grain to gnaw. thirst, hungry cries, hollow bellies. She eats them for silence.
Oops, why doesn't this work? Okay. Nothing underneath, I guess. Okay, these didn't really work. But hey.
What do we do? What do we do?
What do we do with the drunken whaler? Oh, heavy pouch. Thank you. Musical healing method. Or manual. Preparation. Secure heretics in the chair with supplied leather straps. Patients will employ desperate measures to escape the healing music. The lying tongue will implore your pity, twisting like a serpent into your gentle heart. Silence, please, with a soft cloth as needed. Session. Their wanton flesh will beckon to you as it writhes. Half-lidded eyes will promise release for release. A carnal exchange of flesh for freedom. Resist, brothers. Harden your thoughts and turn away. The ancient music is the only cure for these lost creatures. Their redemption is your duty. Aftermath. Despite our best endeavors, many creatures cannot be saved. Their corruption runs too deep to mend. Our task then is to dispose of their wasted flesh left. Transport bodies to the morgue on the second floor and cleanse them. Remove the stains of heresy and help them find purity in death.
They have no mouths. Lie with no tongues.
Okay, she doesn't seem too healthy. Ooh, blood amber. More. Dried blood fly husks. Processed whale oil. This is like a shopping mall. Does the game ever play a sample of that music? We had it in Dishonored 2 at least. Where it interrupted your abilities. Archive is 7. So that's where we are, I think. Stairs to lobby, delivery entrance, elevator, Roseboro prototype. Oh, that's the... Is that the locked room? Lobby, Curator Ashworth's office is 1. So that's on the 3rd floor. And has stairs behind it. So it's in that was it was more like it was musical notes, but it was more like clashing tones, and seemed it kind of felt, but you know, like we've never encountered this music when we weren't playing as someone who had outsider abilities. So who knows if that is how normal people experience it, you know? But it felt like a very loud, powerful noise that kind of made you go, you know, like made your body shake and things like that. So if that's how everybody experiences it, then that can be pretty lethal.
Black candles burned low.
Alright. I guess we can talk to her. Is there anyone else here? We can unlock the door. Copper wire. Okay, and that's what we already saw. Oh, a plantain, which apparently is a banana.
You have a face. Your eyes sees into the deepest part of me. Let me out of this cage.
Hello, can I talk
Here,
to
look.
her? Yes.
It's a door. It needs a key in it. Yes, so do I. But don't change the subject.
What's going on here? What are they doing to you?
What are they doing to you? Your eye has gone black. Is it your punishment? They say I'm guilty of heresy. Do you think I'm guilty? Oh, I have secrets to spend for my freedom. I can tell you where my sisters stashed their precious trinkets of bone. Or I can tell you a spell to never be alone again. I know a secret way to the terrace, too. I've heard they can see the future from up there. What a view it must be. Just open the door for me. The faceless man, he has the key. I nailed his name to a tree. I can still hear the music.
Oops.
Please let me out. Cross 3 times. No, 4 times over the hounds and trails. They have no mouths. They lie with no tongues. Where are my sisters? They've all gone to the void without me. We came here together, my love.
The
Open
man
the door, open the door, open the door.
without the face, so I guess I already have him.
Kill them first. Kill them for the pieces of me they tore away. If they turn their eyes on me again, I am dead. Will they find me? They can see everything, even inside my mind. But not if they're all dead.
It's all right. You can finally leave this place.
Leaving. I am leaving. Hear this. Search on top of the painting on the left. You'll find the key to the locked door.
Okay, painting on the left. That was probably the one outside. It's interesting that she thought I was like this. Because they'd done something to me. And not because of the outsider. Painting on the left. Huh. Whoops. No idea what she's talking about. Or is that the curator's office? I guess it should show something somewhere. It's not top painting. Where is the painting on the left? But we forgot this one.
Good evening, my dear. Ready for your treatment? Now, no tears. You know how important these sessions are for finding a cure. Tonight, I'm going to play the music in short intervals, and then ask you a few simple questions. That's easy enough, isn't it? Shh, relax. Let me adjust the straps a bit so you can turn your head. I know these chairs aren't the most comfortable, but... well... let's get started. There. That wasn't so bad, was it? Now, let me wipe that blood from your mouth. There. Now tell me, where does it hurt when I play the music? Behind your eyes? In your stomach? Come now. You won't answer a simple question? I want to make your pain end, can't you see that? But you have to help me. Fine. If you won't describe your pain, tell me how you started on this path of corruption. When did you first notice the outsider's corrosive touch? What blasphemies did he whisper to you in the darkness of your heart? What does his corruption feel like as it seeps through you, staining your mind and dragging you down into filth and heresy? Ah, very well. Let's try it again, shall we? For a little longer this time.
No, 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 no!
Interesting that they didn't play the music there. So, let's see. She's here. Nothing here. There's no painting. Maybe above this. Beta testers all died, so they removed the music. Oh, yeah, that's... wouldn't surprise me. Oh. Num num num. Grapes. Okay. I don't get what she... did she mean in another room? Like in the boss's room or something? That we're going to be later? Or is this really... so this is in the curator's office? Or am I not understanding what she meant and it's somewhere in this room? I don't really see any other paintings. Can't find anything here, at least. Oh well. Whoops. Wrong button. Nothing in there either. By the way, if one of you knows what she meant by on top of the painting on the left, feel free to mention it, but you know, I just want to know whether it's worth still searching in her or if I'm just misunderstanding and there's another place where there is a painting. She said something that, like, above the painting on the left. I don't even remember what she said. I think I'd find the key to the locked door. Something like that. But I mean, I don't know. I don't see no locked doors. I ain't seeing no locked doors, not. I mean, is this something that happens in this room? Like, am I in this downstairs area? Like, am I missing a painting here? Or is that something for where she says, you know, like, where she's talking about the overseer's room? Because I didn't really get context from her. I don't know if it's relevant right here. I think it might be a painting to the left of the locked door itself. Okay, then... yeah, I don't really see any paintings here, and I did the whole fly through and look around, and it didn't really mark anything. So, but you have a vague memory of searching this room in vain for a key too. Okay, yeah, then I guess it's kind of like she kind of said she would help us and tell us about something for later. So, I guess they just didn't add that context again, which is a bit annoying. Alright, I think we've already been through here. Didn't we have... this door isn't locked because we can open it from the inside, although it has a painting, but that's not to the left. But just to be safe, let's... I guess that was more later for me to find the bone charms that they've hidden. Alright. So much useful stuff for a stealth mission in here, down here, and really my job is kill all these people. Oh, I should probably also kill the people outside on the doorstep. Classic the hatch. I'm not sure that distraction ability is really that super good. It's good for getting away, but it would be nicer if it was possible to turn it off.
You don't stand a chance anyway.
These things don't really work well against these guys. Uh-oh, he's really coming down to me, I guess. Well, I guess... Oh, no he isn't. Good. I just have to make sure.
Too late now.
It's interesting, they're really making this harder to stealth. Because you can't really shoot someone.
I don't even know. I'll just be waiting. It won't be long.
I always instinctively use the stealth thing when really I just want to kill them today. Oops. Hello, sir. Don't mind me. Just making a pile of your friends over there. Where did you go? Oh, here. Was that all of you? No. Bit annoying that you can't sneak around here. I like how there's a small sign with a number next to your pile of bodies. It's like you have the evidence marker all ready for the FBI. Yeah. Either that one, yeah. Number 6. Oh, there's another one. Whoops.
That sounded like broken glass.
That wasn't quite my plan. But I guess it worked at the cost of a little bit of health. He's kind of walking around there.
Like that. Better have a look.
I guess you can just do that again.
By the strictures! I know an agent of the outsider when I see one. For the abbot!
Alright. Not quite as stealthy as I hoped. Oh, you're just unconscious? Sorry. Just have to be careful not to kill the boss. Sorry about your dining table. Your friend may have accidentally spilled a bit of ear over it. Oh, and that's a mummy, I guess. What's that fascination with all the turtles? Before I was like, I can't make it work, make them go splat, and now I do it accidentally. Okay, that was just a lighting bug and not actually some hidden room behind it. Imagine just leaving grenades lying around everywhere. But yeah, they've left evidence markers everywhere of stuff they found, I guess. That's actually, you know, very conscientious of them.
Have you ever encountered one of our blind sisters?
Someone is
Pretty
asking
sure
for
I
trouble
saw
over there.
someone.
Hey, stop!
Supposed to be here.
Where's the other one? Oh, here.
Keep bleeding, Senator! Keep trying! Accept your fate, miscreant! Stand against the faithless any day!
Jesus.
Come at me then!
If you want that, sure. I'll happily come at you. Microphone. You have something I need. Provoke the Abbey. Brothers and sisters, pretend to be a sister. I've rarely done this. Stealth. Hey, we have a stealth emote now. This is my official stealth emote, so please keep that in mind when you watch this playthrough. Da, 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 da. That's how you do stealth, right? Undecorating the Christmas tree for storage. Oh, yeah, that's fun. It's the convenient thing about my artificial Christmas tree. It just folds up.
One of us is down. What?
That worked well. Blood amber. Anyone still here? Custodian. Ooh, custodian closets are always nice. You always come out of them and you're so rich. I don't think that's something I can pick up there. You need to use 10,000 million quadrillion points to unlock this emote. Oh, is it the bits emote? I don't remember. I just drew a few and then saw how to distribute them. It's the only stealth game I know where you can find trombones and play them. Exhibit 6. Dead Overseers. Yeah. Same thing with my tree. I just got 100 plus balls and stuff hanging from it. Yeah. Decorating stuff would be so much easier. Oh, okay, we've been here already. That would have been the opportunity to go up the other side. Okay, I guess the curator's office is over there. Is this the entrance? Yeah, I think that's just the upstairs area. Or the slightly raised area. Yeah, here's still the guy we marked. Run on Michael's Bank as famed vault destroyed. Chaos at Michael's Bank today as an intruder bypassed an imposing set of security precautions to collapse the elevator vault of Karnaka's premier valuables repository. The celebrated vault, one of the last remaining Kirin Jindosh wonders in the Isles, smashed through the floor of the bank's atrium to the sewers below. There's no word yet about any injuries or deaths from the accident. Accident, that's what they're calling it. Bank officials sought to allay fears as customers swarmed the bank, demanding their valuables. A harried Carly Roberts, customer service director, issued the following statement. I can assure our customers that the despicable intruder who destroyed our vault will be brought to justice. Please be patient while we conduct an inventory to determine if any items were stolen or if this was merely a malicious act of vandalism and mayhem. The bank has engaged a private firm to investigate the crime. Oh, interesting. I wonder if we'll meet that private firm. Or even if we could become that private firm. Oh, morgue key. Oh, that sounds useful. Bunch of pouches. Oh, that's the fan. I thought that was a bone charm nearby or something. That sound. But I guess then the game would have told me there is a bone charm nearby. Please use Void Vision, or whatever it was called. Alright, so I think we've looted everything here. Maybe let's... This area seems vaguely familiar from when we were here in the previous game. Whoops. Didn't mean to throw him, I just accidentally clicked. Just meant to drop him. Maybe don't leave the head behind. Here. You can keep it. I don't need it. Yeah, I just think it was way more packed. So I guess they cleaned it out a bit. Which I guess makes sense because it increases difficulty. Let's close this door. Oh. Ah, those are the folks. Why is the curator's office floating in the air here? What's that? Who's that? Who is that? Just don't be named. Okay. The corroded mind. Effects of the outsider's influence. The anatomical evidence clearly demonstrates that the mind itself deteriorates under the outsider's influence. This conclusion is inescapable when you examine the behavior of his followers. Observe the case of a young woman, devoted to the strictures and pure by all accounts, who fell into corruption by mere belief in the outsider. There was no vice she would not stoop to, the slaughter of animals for superstitious rituals, wishing harm to others through heretical spells and curses, desecration of texts with profane writing. Her errant mind led to rampant flesh and lying tongue. Blah. Reading is hard. Soon she abandoned every guiding principle and ran away in the night. Her abused and gravid body was donated to the abbey 2 years later. Autopsy revealed deterioration of the connecting lobal tissue. Her mind was visibly divided, corroded beyond repair, all from belief in the outsider. Or maybe that was just... I don't know. Whoops. Oh, that's a nice stack of coins. Who's speaking here? There's a bone charm nearby. That's good to know. I guess the elevator is to the curator's office, or what? I don't quite understand what this waypoint is supposed to tell me.
There's only one way thing at the Abbey, and every man and people got to listen, they never do.
Where is the person I'm hearing? I guess you? Oh, maybe that's... Oops. Okay, yeah. That room seems familiar. And I think that's the secure room. Oh, you're over there. Okay. Feels so weird to be no longer okay.
powerful ones, little ones, we will bring flesh for you.
Okay, I think last time... whoops. This kind of triggered something when I walked in. So let's see. Or wait, can I... Oh well, let's risk it. We could probably put it outside and then go through the grid, as long as we see it. But I've done a save and I'm just lazy, so I'm just gonna go in there now. A black bone charm. Okay, that was all. It's nice how different these rooms can be. Oh, thanks for the hook mines. What's this? Oh, okay. Still not understanding what's that about the way marker to the curator's office. Feels a bit wasteful, but... Huh. You didn't see me. You didn't see me. Okay, let's see where we saw you. Ah, there you are. And what are you doing here? You're praying here. Selected sayings of the Overseer.
Whatever.
Really? You're turning around?
Hey, watch out! Out there! Is someone there? It was coming from here. Let's see. I'll find you, you know.
Who was that?
I'll have a look around.
You can't stay hidden forever.
What's this new bone charm? Tricky timing, hardiness. Maintain your balance after displace interpenetration and sustain only half damage. That actually sounds interesting. High pressure, what discharge?
think
Come out, wherever you are.
This won't go unpunished.
Who is saying this? Oh, there's raw whalebone here.
Probably too late now.
I'm not seeing anyone walking around.
Focus on the scriptures. Whatever has brought disquiet, it is fleeting. It will pass.
It's kind of weird that I haven't seen anyone here.
There comes a heathen,
Just
stay
stay
alert.
alert.
The void, then they will meet death tonight.
Who is this? Hello?
I will be strong. Whatever may come, whatever
Am I being
will lurk
presumptuous?
tonight.
Hoping to cross paths with that monstrous assassin?
One of my dear brothers will have to blacken my mask.
Okay.
Assailant is near. Then I must be prepared.
Okay. If you must be prepared, that's fine. Not sure if I've seen any of your friends. Selected sayings of the Overseer. Let not the eyes linger upon pretty things. Better to pluck them out than to rest them long on temptations. One heretical thought leads inevitably to more, as a single errant weed soon overtakes the field of wheat. Know this, there is only one path. It is the job of the outsider to convince you there are many. The duty of the tongue is to speak the 7 strictures, all else is heresy. Burn the non-believers from your midst, for they are a blight upon the earth. These are among the guises of the outsider, the orphan with the outstretched hand, the strumpet with luscious words, the scholar with copious tomes. The heretic cannot be redeemed except by oil and flame. Beware the starving hordes, for they hunger for more than sustenance. In spirit they are destitute, in judgment they are lacking. Live in silence, for a single untruth or misspoken word can lead to ruin many times its magnitude. Do not accept the invitation of the outsider. The drink he offers is poison, and on his hearth death simmers. Oh hey, this is the same museum building you did in Dishonored 2, isn't it? Where the Oracular Sisters were doing their thing. Where the witches were doing their thing, yeah. I don't think we had Oracular Sisters there. But yeah. Exactly, that's the same museum where all the witches were hanging out. Hanging out. It's these strictures that they have there are very they help preserve the status quo, basically. It's like, you know, value others' property, don't give poor people money because they just might realize that they're being mistreated or whatever. But it's which key? Warden's key? Or what was it? Note on the sealed door. We have been unable to break into the room into which the last witches retreated when they realized the defiance was in vain. The heretics were dispatched with our pistols, but the door has been blocked. There are most likely some profane artifacts remaining inside. We need to access this room in order to cleanse it of black magic. Take care to keep the last witch in the basement alive. She must know a way. Extract it from her. Ah, okay. That's the locked door. And now the painting on the left? Didn't she say the key is above the painting? I'm just glad that the attack plants are no longer here. Ah, here. Nice. Witch's key, that was it, not Warden's key. That space seems familiar as well. I think I came in through one of the windows in this room. And there was a plant here that attacked me. There might be some dead witches here as well. Those are some of the weird birds. They really have some weird plants here. Hi, owl. Let's see if we can see anything ourselves, but it doesn't look good. Body dead. Oh, there's a bone charm. Unsteady hand. What is unsteady hand? Enemies miss with enemies miss with fired projectiles more often. Okay. Again, that kind of expects us to be detected. You kind of, when you know this Abbey of the Everman and the Oracular Sisters and how they all behave, it kind of feels very, you know, I kind of have pity with the witches. Yes, they tried to kill Emily. They weren't good people. But on the other hand, these other people might just be worse. My name is Catriona Bell. I was born in Bailton to a mother I never knew. Spent my youth sweeping floors in a factory. When I left for Karnaca, I only found more misery, dust, and death. Here with Brianna, I danced naked with bloodflies and kissed the raw, wet bones of the people who slighted me. Then it all vanished. The overseers came. I'll die in this room, but I'm with my sisters, who love me as much as I love them. I will meet them all again in the void. Huh.
Fix your eyes to what is edifying and to what is pure, and then you will be able to recognize the profane monuments of the outsider.
Oh. Is there an oracular sister nearby? Where are you? Ah, up there.
not return to us before the month of songs. But there's still so much...
Alright, I think I can get over there, and using the lamps... Ah, there's a few windows open up here, I think, so that's probably... wrong ability.
Some calamity approaches. Lena has seen it.
Lena? You mean Lena Headey?
What's this? I feel uneasy. I need to see that this foul place is secure.
Oh, she got kind of confused by me leaving behind that ghost.
Where have you strayed that destruction now comes behind you? Would you walk across burning coals or broken glass? Everything in this place reeks of terrible magic. This place is twisted with magic. It's making...
Alright. It's nice that there are still plants in the spots. But they're just like more ivy or something with blossoms in it, you know, as if someone maybe had cleansed it or something. I remember this area up here. I think we ran around. Yeah. Ooh, Sister Lena Rosewin. Sister Lena Rosewin is currently on the top floor of the Royal Conservatory, meditating with her fellow sisters of the Oracular Order. The hidden key. There is a restricted area. Yes, we got that. Musical chairs. The chairs in the basement of the Royal Conservatory are currently being used by the overseers to cure the witches of heresy, causing them unbearable pain. So that's, I guess, where we have to get the boss. According to a swarm of rats, there are witches being tortured in the Royal Conservatory. One of them died while trying to escape. Heretical artifacts. Several witches are being held prisoner. One of them was killed in the courtyard. Yeah, we've done well. Okay, how do I... It's interesting, this looks a lot prettier now than it did before. Take a dried lizard and use it as ammo. I mean, the Oracular Sisters... Do you see me? No, I don't think she sees me, at least now. I guess we can do our trick and zoom around here. Let's see, does that cause anyone to be unmarked?
We must send word to Wycliffe as soon as our task is complete. I inhaled the fumes, but the vision did not come. Why?
Okay, let's see if this is high enough up. Probably not.
Some of the overseers need to be reminded of their place. Oh?
Nope.
Someone has done
Something isn't
Where
right.
did you go?
Did you think you could walk among them? I'll do worse to you. We will burn this blasphemous orb! The overseers will use the sacred to
Okay, one. Oops.
the rest of the witches here. What have you done? Outsider can't help you here.
I think I've got them all. Jeez. Well, I guess we sort of were contracted to do this. But hey. Wasn't quite what I wanted to do. Why is she dead? I hadn't even killed her yet. Huh? That's weird. Or was that... No, she's an oracular sister, right? So why is she dead over there when I attacked them here? So did they kill her? Is there something I'm misunderstanding here? Huh. Like, how did she get killed? At least, how did she get killed in this place? Silvergraph projectors. Okay, I guess. Examine the archive using a projector. Yeah, so that seems weird. Did they just... Yeah, this totally makes no sense. Why would she be dead here? Like, I haven't even attacked her or anything. Didn't even get close. They saw me over there. Huh. Weird. Okay, so now I need to find a projector. There's one down there. So let's go here.
I can take a look at this with a silvergraph projector. If the oracular order really can see the future, then this silvergraph plate will tell me what I need to know.
Some calamity approaches. Lena has seen it.
So somewhere there's still someone hanging around. That I can hear but not see right now. 47 meters over there. I'll probably have to go back up.
They will rise up among you. Who is... Defend yourself!
Come here.
Someone has murdered our brethren.
Oh.
Clear the line!
Whatever brought you here will be your death. You will tear out that black eye.
Oh, the witches are a lot better at the sword fighting. The sisters, sorry. Jeez. They're really making me work for this. Interesting though that this is covered. And this is blocked as well. I guess I can go up there.
Thief. Victim of her own restless hands. She should be burned in the street with the rest of the filth. Why isn't she? It's been 3 days since she fell. I must send a message to the overseers to come and clean this up.
Did you think you could walk among use the sacred music to cut your mind to pieces?
Jesus. Just because I decided to kill them while getting into all these missions. Color row, interesting.
Can't be. That should never be.
Wait, I can shoot you.
Everything in time.
Oh, seriously, they're really good at deflecting. Huh. Interesting. They can deflect shots. Okay, so where was that projector? Is that food? Yes, it is. Oh, and a bunch of coins. Someone was really tidy, stacking all these coins. Alright. What was that? Sorry. Sorry, I missed something there. Makes me think of Sir, You Are Being Hunted. Have you played it? I bought it a while ago, but I haven't really played it much. You're kind of in the countryside, running around, and robots are coming at you. That's about all I know. It's the only stealth game I know where you can find trombones and play them. Ah, okay, that was where that came from. Okay. I've got Sir, You Are Being Hunted. It's very scary. It's like England in the Avengers series, but everyone wants to politely kill me. Would it not be easier to spray paint? To spray paint all the needles? Hey, this, spray paint all the needles? What? Oh.
This is what I needed.
Who are you? 3 guys. Okay.
Disgraceful.
Do we still have grenades? Yes.
Here. The High Overseer will want a thorough inventory of every profane item.
What was that?
Oops.
No mercy! Somebody's down. You are.
Okay. Have we got all of you? Yeah, I think so. I don't think anyone survived. Let's do a quick save before I accidentally blow myself up with a grenade.
There shouldn't be anything on this part of the mountain. Shindere North Quarry. That's where the eyeless are getting into the void. I should keep the silvergraph plate with me.
Kind of annoying that I have all these arrows and I can shoot none of the enemies with them. Letter to Brother Algernon. Dear Brother Algernon, I know you said to cease writing home to the Abbey so often, but something extraordinary happened. I found my life's purpose. You always said that if I subdued my errant mind and worked with diligence, that my path would become clear. And it has. Brother, I protect our sisters now. My heart trembles with the honor of serving them. They grace my humble eyes as they pace the conservatory corridors with brisk strides or bend their oracular gifts towards the profane equipment left behind by the heretics. My responsibility, the Brotherhood's responsibility, is to protect them as they decipher what transpired within these benighted walls. When Sister Rosewin nods and thanks me, my entire being floods with the most intense satisfaction. Truly, I was born for this task. I wanted you to know. Yours in faith, Brother Minton. Someone's in love. Creep. Alright. You know what I worry about is that I've killed all these people and then I found out that I left some alive somewhere down outside. Billy's outpost. Okay, so I guess we're done here. That's fascinating. Fascinating. Haven't we seen that at home? Why's this cute scribble? I never realized that this was a top level. Oh, of that area. Okay. When we first came here, could have probably used that as well. Oh, that seems familiar. Yeah, I think that was there the first time we came here. Tibian pear, dark bread. I think we're already healed again. Is that spotting it? Like all these level connections, I don't remember those. I think a lot of the way I only made via the stairwell. Okay, let's look in our journal for a moment and look at the contracts. Kill every last one of them. Okay, that's what we're doing. Pilfer the prophecies. Kind of information. And steal that book. Okay, so we have to find her book. And that we already did. So where the heck is her book? Gold ingot. Notes on the archive. That looks promising. And that's Cordosa up there. And an oracular sister. So somewhere one floor up is where we still have a few things to do. Okay. Nothing on here. It's actually 2 floors up. Interesting. How do we get there? Where are the stairs, s'il vous plaît? Right. I think this is actually... Oh, okay. Bit weird to see these people cut in half here. Bone charm nearby. Okay. That's near the guy and the oracular sister. Let's see. A few more coins to pick up at least. And we found some stuff in this room as well. Notes on the wall or something, I think. Gold ingots. Yes, thank you. Ooh. Another hollow.
They scream against indifference and whisper questions. All their hate, their loneliness, their terror. They break against the rocks, one wave after another.
It's interesting though that is basically all related to the time change that you can do. For Billy. Letter to the Royal Curator, Brianna Ashworth. Right, that was the witch lady whose magic we took away. My name is Eleuterio Cienfuegos. Know that we have mutual friends, and that is all that needs to be said on that subject. I believe we share particular interests. I would ask that you make arrangements for us to meet privately, under some artistic or curatorial pretense. There we may discuss in full the question that occupies both our minds, the nature of the void and a means to safely walk its ruined landscape in the flesh. Yes, I believe I found a way to reach that fabled place. I have enclosed several silvergraph prints. I submit them to your expertise. In the interests of our safety, I would ask you to keep these with the utmost discretion. Burn it all rather than risk discovery. By sending this short letter, I have already made dangerous enemies. Address your response to me directly. Cienfuegos. Alright. I guess there's another silvergraph projector that they used. I guess here they searched. Oh, they've split it up in a grid. And I guess they're methodically pulling up the floorboards to see if there's anything under there. Oh, and this is where the Delilah statue stood. Here. That we talked to. Ooh. Health elixir. Almost missed that. It's interesting that you can basically be done with the mission here. That's just empty Addermire solution vial, I guess. Interesting. We've snuck around here before. Well, not Billy. I hope I didn't just eat a rotten pear by accident.
Sister Rosewin requests your presence on the terrace. It's about the Heretic Archive. She wants you to take it.
Yes, very good. Tell Sister Rosewin I'll be right there. I need to finish one of those test creatures
The High Oracle will not return to us before the month of song.
It's as the stricture says.
There's still so much
the errant mind becomes fractious.
I see!
Brothers, put this heretic on the ground. Coming here alone was reckless. The outsider's lies are in your ear. You're afraid. Good. You should be. You gave up your eye and your arm for the outsider. Was it worth it?
I lost her. I can't let that happen again.
Alright. Ooh.
I will sniff out the heretic. You are not one of the faithful.
Not here. Okay. Now he's going back. Alright. So now let's just see what they had up there. If there's anything interesting there. And then we have to remember... Can I mark him? Still. No, I can't. Okay. Right, and that was...
High places, mindless, dangerous, too big, not safe. Low places, dark places, where water runs and dirt below on your back.
Alright. There is bone charm nearby. I hear. Roving Vice Overseer's mission notes. Last entry. Sister Rosewin directs us to destroy the witch's books and papers. Her wisdom is beyond question, and yet I've glimpsed such wonders in their pages. What harm lies in looking through the tomes before the fire consumes them? Should we not know the enemy we fight? Should we not study their corrupt thoughts to better understand them? Doubt plagues me and leads my mind down an errant path. It is heresy, I know this, yet I still burn with curiosity. If only I could preserve a few small volumes from the flames. Oh, a bone charm. Which one was it? Speed is increased when walking or running. I think Zephyr was it, right? just picked up. Message from Lena Rosewin. Cardosa, the heretic archive we have discovered here is more dangerous than we could have known. A recent vision has revealed its importance to the future of the faithful. If we do not act soon, I believe it could undo everything the Abbey has accomplished in the Isles. There are only two courses of action before us. Burn the archive with the other blasphemous documents we have uncovered, or have it delivered to Whitecliff for further study and deliberation. I will meditate upon my vision today and decide which is in the Abbey's best interest. I will send one of my sisters to retrieve you when I have reached my decision. When that happens, come immediately to me and do exactly as I tell you without a moment's delay. It is too dangerous for the information this archive contains to linger in this place any longer than necessary. Sister Rosewin. Okay, so she had just decided what to do when we killed her, I guess. Oh.
What are they looking for? Bet they'd love to cut me open too.
Oh. Wait. Seriously? This is where I arrived? And I went around the left and all the place to now end up back here. So I guess the idea was you'd go after him first and then after her? Maybe? Alright. Let's see if there's anyone in the house. Oh, bathing salts. And gold ingots. Lots of stuff that gives money. Alright. But that will be interesting to find out. My guess is that now that we've basically killed the Abbey, they will be after us. And even if we hadn't killed them all, just attacking them and stealing that stuff means they would have gone after us. Alright, now I have to find the way back to the cellar. And maybe the elevator. So we shall see. Do you hear that? No, because we're so quiet when we run. Oh. Sister Rosewin keeps a detailed record of her prophetic visions. Rumor has it she knows every secret in the Isles. Yeah, okay. So that's someone else who tried to do the same mission, I guess. But where is the record? Well, I guess we go downstairs first. There are still whale oil stains. Which is kind of funny. They were in Dishonored 2 as well, in front of the elevator. those blue color stains. Alright. Can we just put them on any chair? Yes.
I remember these back in Dunwall. When it played, it was like knives sliding over your skin.
Alright. I think that's it here. Does that count as fulfilling the contract? No, not yet. Probably because there's still some people alive outside. So let's see if we can do that. I just have to remember to come back in and find the bloody... thingamajig. The notes about the prophecies. Okay. Okay, dead. Have all of them now? Nothing here. Don't know, that might just not trigger until the end of the mission. I guess. Ah. Here's one more. Ah. Good. And luckily I didn't kill I didn't kill myself by accidentally blowing up those whale oil canisters, whatever they were for. Nothing from you either. Come on, have a seat. I think I left the window open there. Yeah. Whoops, come on. Have to wait for enough void energy. Alright, where could this archive be? Dark bread. Notes on the archive. That might be it. At least I know now that I've found everything, I suppose. Where did the marked thing go? That's where I came from. Where did I go to get upstairs? Here. Notes on the archive. The archive sent by the pharmacist is intriguing. I wonder how he knew to contact me. I will interrogate him about this when we meet. Cienfuegos describes a place where the void can be seen and traversed, and that such an entrance exists in the very mountain that overshadows the city. For all our years, and all our power, how did something like that escape our notice? I want to dismiss the notion, if just to preserve our pride, but I can't. It's too enticing. For now, I've searched through the records available to me, but there is no mention of this place in any newspaper or atlas that I can find. Not even the Ordnance Service saw fit to mention it. Does it exist? If it does, then was this disruption caused by our ritual in Stilton's manor? Or did some other event tear through the hidden boundary to the void in the same manner? These documents suggest it is much older, but I can't be sure. The void takes delight in warping our understanding of such things. I will keep this to myself for the moment. It will be something to discuss with Delilah over candied chestnuts and braised hare in Dunwall Tower.
There are places where the void leaks into our world, like a crack in a ship's hull. But how?
A memory of 1849. Excerpt from a report by Brianna Ashworth. Karnaca thrives on stories of restless spirits and malevolent dead. No matter how threadbare the tale, it spreads through servants' quarters and tap rooms, shifting and changing all the while. I've collected reports of strange happenings since our ritual in 1849, which brought Delilah back to us. That coward Stilton still lives in that same house. 2 years ago, a kitchen girl from his serving staff fled her post and refused to return, saying she had spied apparitions exchanging a muted conversation in the courtyard. Then a man who had delivered fruit to the manor for years abruptly stopped and never spoke of his reasons why. I've even heard that Stilton himself has paid inordinate sums to allow his staff to visit physicians for mental exhaustion. Some have heard strange voices in their ear, while some saw shimmers of light that defied all explanation. These events, I have no doubt, are connected to what we did that night. We have torn reality to allow a piece of the void to pass through, and it spreads where it will. I wonder how far-reaching the effects from the ritual might become.
It's like the world is breaking apart.
It's like the world is breaking apart. That's not good. Alright, let's see. Where else? There's a head, yes, I know, I made it. Well, I made it a solo head. Where are her notes? Or did we already get them? And this mission only clears at the end? Well, I guess we'll stroll around a little bit more. And I guess he was taking apart A witch. Oh.
The subject of today's examination is a well-developed, well-nourished woman appearing the offered age of 29 years. Cause of death is undetermined, but Brother Wells saw her collapse during musical therapy, convulsing and screaming. Which heretical organ inside her wasted, pale flesh rejected the ancient music? Initial examination showed no rigor, and lividity was at a minimum and unfixed. The unembalmed body is well preserved and cool to the touch. Pressure on the chest reveals pliant skin. No contusions, no marks. Only smooth. Flawless. Why must it take death to purify the darkness from your flesh? How can I remove the stain of heresy from your body and preserve this wondrous symmetry of form? How to cut out the outsider's foul influence from inside you, leaving only grace and perfected beauty behind? Oh yes, my dear. You're lovely like this. Lovely.
He's a bit of a pervert, isn't he? Okay, not really anything here. Since the other oracular sisters. Of course I went the wrong direction. I'm just glad this game doesn't have a mechanic, you know, about you spent too long roaming around here, someone wondered where everyone is, and reinforcements will shortly be arriving or something. Your lost diary. Sister Rosewin, we have yet to locate your personal diary of prophecies and meditations. The thief, as you know, fled along the catwalk that borders the atrium and to the elevator shaft. Fortunately, she fell to her death. We searched her, but your diary was not found among her effects. She may have concealed it somewhere before she came to her end. The body of Sister Sion, who died in an attempt to subdue the thief, has been properly attended to. Her remains are on their way to our chapel presently. May her spirit fade and merge with the cosmos. I am certain that no one has found your diary and neglected to inform us, but I know that if I catch an overseer reading your private notes, I am within my rights to kill him for his flagrant debasement to the wandering gaze. Yours in faith, Sister Ramos. Okay, so we've seen the dead person.
Coming, Rosewin.
One of us saw that coming. Oh, Billy, seriously. Alright, now we know that the thief at the elevator that we found. Where was that? I keep waiting for the knocked out guards to wake up and take revenge. Well, we have no knocked out guards this time, so no knocked out guards waking up this time. But usually, yeah, that would totally be something that would be a really mean game mechanic. Why am I even sneaking here? I just needed to crawl into the window. Okay, where is the elevator? Yeah, I think it was back there, so I guess we backtrack and find her. Find what she left behind. So either... Oh, either it's... I don't... Oh! It's really that easy. 19 of Earth. 5 red string... They searched the body, but didn't go down and grab the book in the elevator? 5 red strings pulled taut over some unknown instrument. My sisters could not make sense of it. Perhaps it will reveal itself again. Reveal. Harvest. More political unrest in Morley. Useless squabbles to no end. At Lord Carrington's next feast, they will display the head of a blood ox as a centerpiece and assassinate their rival at the dinner table. I have consulted my sisters. We'll write to Vice Overseer Hanlon before the month of rain. Dope. It's really a bit dumb. Our sight shows us the aisles, from the trivial to the calamitous. A baker using sawdust instead of flour in Karnaca. The fishing, that's actually a real thing. Happened, you know, at least in the Middle Ages, and they made laws against putting, you know, sawdust and gravel and what else they put into the bread to, you know, stretch the flour. A fishing net tangled around a dead child in Pottershead. A whisper between lovers in Dunwall Tower. Ooh. Tonight I witnessed the outsider's final moments in the void. I've imparted the danger to my sisters, but I could not divulge the true nature of my vision. It would only invite the errant mind. Some may greet the outsider's death with exultation, others would show more wisdom. I have not yet written to the High Oracle. I fear the event will come to pass before my message could reach her. No. I know what I must do to prevent this dissolution. Huh. Interesting. So she sees that... well, it only says the death of the outsider. So... not necessarily that... Billy kills him. Oh, they blocked that window. That's mean. That was, I think, how we got in the last time. Yeah, now we're returning to the outpost. Okay. That makes sense. That we would get back there, given there was this travel luggage. Let's go back up there. I think that will be more convenient to get over there. Can I reach this somehow? Has to work, right? All right. Oh, wait for the void energy to recharge. Now we're back. It says turn on even if it's already on. Aww. And I guess that's all we do. We use our luggage in here. have the last chance to search around here.
For years, we planned jobs just like the bank.
Yep, that's it. Go to Shindere North Quarry. Stay at the Royal Conservatory. So I think this is where we call it a day today. We've actually had a really long stream. Okay. I kind of didn't have it planned that way, but that's good. We made some progress and I liked it, and we did this mission. So yeah, this is pretty much it for today. As always, at 8 a.m. PST, 5 p.m. CET, we will be back next week with this amazing, enjoyable game. I hope to see you then again. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. It's always nice to explore around. And yeah, it's, there's nothing in this mission wait, let's do one thing. Let's click go to Shindere North. No, wait, stay here. Let's save first. Maybe even do a hard save, come to think of it. And let's see if we get the mission finished screen now. Yes, okay. So at least we get to see that. So we're not stealth and non-lethal this time. Total killed 53, all hostiles, good. Even though that one woman frightened us so much, she would have deserved to be stabbed. And we stabbed ourselves, which, strictly is not a hostile. 33, 38 detections, so the usual kind of. Coins, we actually did pretty good. 2,249 of 3,297. So 1,048 coins missed. That's about a third. That's pretty good for us. Usually we were about 50%. There were no paintings apparently, thank goodness. And we got 11 of 12 bone charms. So somewhere... Oh yeah, the one bone charm we didn't get was the one in the shop, I guess. That makes sense. We did all the... Yay, we managed to do all the contracts this time. That's why, of course, we're so lethal this time. We got the prophecies. And we found the stuff in the apartment. The weird... mascot or what, relic, whatever it was. Let's see, what else did we do? Wild and free. Sororicide. This is what I don't get. I didn't kill Lena Rosewin. She was dead, like in a location I hadn't been to yet. So, did I miss something? Did I shoot and hit her somehow? I honestly don't remember killing her. But I mean, she was dead in the end, so someone must have. Released the witch being held prisoner at the Royal Conservatory. We did that. Eliminated the overseers and tortured Vice Overseer Cordosa. Well, we didn't really torture him. We just left him to be tortured by someone else, right? Stole Sister Rosewin's notebook from the Royal Conservatory. Seized the relic from the well-protected safe. So that's just the contracts. Yeah. Good. That was a productive evening. Alright. So as I said, as I said, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome week. And hopefully see you next Sunday at the same time. And yeah, if you're curious, I'm on Twitter under the same name as Twitch. Usually there's a post when I go live, an automated one. Or you can just click that little bell under the Twitch. And actually YouTube has a bell icon as well, so I guess if you see it there, you can probably also find out when I upload new stuff. Anyway, so if you're interested, you can find out there. We also have a Discord that is linked under the Twitch stream. If you're in YouTube, there's this little black, in the normal screen, in this one, there's this little black thing under me that occasionally changes during the video to show the YouTube link. Like, it changes now to my name and showed the time before that. Like, instead of the time, sometimes it shows various links. So, if you rewind on YouTube, you can find the Discord link there. Feel free to come over and join, say hi. I hope to see you. We can chat there about lots of stuff, about the game or about other stuff. Please remember, no spoilers. But anyway, it was fun, and thank you all for chatting. And I guess now I'll mute the game audio and look for someone to raid. So let me do that in a moment. Let's see if there's anyone there right now. It's late, so I don't even know who streams at this time. I think it doesn't really... Yeah, okay, let's just call it a day. Thank you for being there. See you next week. Good night. Meepsy, one more thing. What? Aw. That's cute. My bot didn't show that.